Sometimes I feel like these clubs are basically brown people. 2 weeks away from the actual season, and now they start planning and panicking. Isn't that insane? SCTV, welcome back. I'm your host, GNF, and today we are looking at every club's biggest problems going into the season, which is right around the corner. Isn't it crazy how every single club has at least one problem? It's insane. Let's take a look. Okay. Arsenal. They need. Can you imagine? This is the best joke I've heard all day. Rob Holding, Mustafi, Socrates, and that other bloke, Koscielny, and they're gonna make the top four. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh my god, if Mustafi had a resume, it would say skill set defending of a wet noodle. Wet noodle defending from Skodran Mustafi. Koscielny's on well. And Rob Holding, people are starting to think he's the second coming of Rio Ferdinand. Oh, shut up. He's played like 14 games in his whole career. Ha! Making the top four. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Tottenham Hotspur? A, they don't have a right back, and B, they haven't signed anyone. You know what they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing twice and expecting different results. They've done that. They've had the same squad for basically 4 years. Oh, we're gonna win the league this year. Shut up. Get yourself some signings. Still no right back because Trippier's gone, and well, the bench is paper thin pretty much, and they still have their replacement for Harry Kane is a freaking lamppost. Liverpool, overconfidence. They think this team is going to have the same success for the second year running without making any signings? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Do you really think that you can have the same success with the same players? Sure you can. Man City did it. But you see how Man City, they're at the very top of the league and yet they're still making signings? Liverpool needs signings. Especially when you look at the preseason results and they had like Oxlade-Chamberlain up front. Salah, Firmino, Mane get injured. This team, finished. They're done. That's it. They're gone. As soon as Firmino, Salah, Mane are injured, they are gone. Chelsea, all they need is prayers. Oh dear Lord. Find the souls of Michy Batshuayi, Olivier Giroud, and Tammy Abraham. Because if they don't find the soul of at least one of those strikers, they screwed. Man United, linked with Dybala, Milinkovic, Savic, linked with this player, linked with that player. Finish the damn deals. They've only actually signed 2 players. One of them is like a teenager or some crap. So technically, they're linked with all these players. Oh, we're getting all these great players. Oh, it's going to be a massive revamp of the squad. They haven't actually signed anyone. Finish the deals. Otherwise, the transfer window is going to end, and you're going to end up with nobody. You're going to have to play Ashley Young at left back again. That's tough. Man City. Now this is a team that doesn't have many problems, but probably one of them is replacing Vincent Kompany because, Otamendi can't defend. Not really. All he does is basically slide tackle you. He's basically, the kind of player you find at the local park. You can find anyone to just go on and slide tackle. Madness. But yeah, and other than that, Man City are fine. They're so lucky, man. Alright, we're switching leagues now, and FC Barcelona. The only thing they have to address is the fact that who's coming in and who's going. A lot of people are rumored to go. Malcolm is rumored to go. He's about to join Zenit, I think it is. Rakitic is rumored to go. Dembele is rumored to go. Coutinho is rumored to go. They have to set up who's coming in and who's going out so that a proper squad is set up for the new season. Especially when Neymar could still come in. Somehow, it's baffling to me that Neymar could still come in. I don't know. Real Madrid, well, they are very, very interesting in this situation because they sign all these players, Jovic, they sign all these different players, and now they're stuck in a situation where the dressing room is messed up. Zidane doesn't know what he's doing. People are saying he could be sacked before Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's an amazing claim, by the way. That's terrible. I feel bad for Real Madrid fans. All these new players, and yet they can't gel in a squad. Just based on preseason, the 7-3 loss for Atletico Madrid. Feels bad, man. Atletico Madrid, their problem that they have to address is, do they want to play offensive or do they want to play defensive? The manager is defensive. The players they brought in, offensive. They brought in João Felix. They brought in, I don't remember. I'll just put a list here. They brought in all these different players, all sort of offensive type players, and yet the manager is defensive. So here's what's going to happen. They're going to try to play offensive, but then the manager's going to be like, you know what? This ain't it, and then play defensive again. That's usually what ends up happening. It happened like 2 seasons ago as well. Juventus, all they have to check is who plays striker. They've got Higuain, they've got Mandzukic, Moise Kean's about to leave, so that's out of the question. Is Ronaldo going to play up front? They just need to see who needs to play striker. They could still sign Lukaku to play there. That should be an interesting development. It's not that big of a problem because they've got some strikers, but they have to decide on one. Bayern Munich, can't think of a proper problem, but maybe their fans would be more happy if they signed more players, have some more depth, because Ribery and Robin have gone. Maybe they haven't replaced them exactly. Leroy Sané still hasn't come in. I feel like what's happened is they've spent the whole summer trying to bring him in, and they've ended up bringing in nobody. That could happen. It ends up happening sometimes. And PSG, how do we know that they're not just going to end up like, sorry, the camera cut off. What I was trying to say is, how do we know they're not just going to end up like... Oh, the camera keeps cutting off. What I'm trying to say is, how do we know they're not going to end up being like... You know what, screw it. The camera keeps cutting off, but you know what I mean. Alright, well, that's it from me. If you have any suggestions for videos, let me know, and I will see you next time. It's been GNF.